They'll run on first down. Youngblood, 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside
that shit gonna be funny though. I can't wait to see who gonna be the, you know,
on that play.
The shit's coming out that motherfucking division now, goddamn. Cause I'ma tease the first nigga now. I'm teasing them with what it is. Oh, that'll be so bad. You done ran me out your division to get your ass beat.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
You get the shit, man.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Yes,
now Carr. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ain't nobody even on the mic. I'm glad nobody hear that shit. I hope country ain't heard none of that shit. And country be like, man, I heard that shit, man. Oh, Lord.
First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where
this nigga gonna act retarded.
They have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, Youngblood. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Who?
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? They're about to find blitz coming, and down he goes. Jared Davis. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Darius Geis, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Damn.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I'm in the 6th spot. Yeah, in week 15, I'm in the 6th spot. There's 4 teams that's 7-6. And I'm in that 6th spot.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Under 10. Under 10. Hey, check 24.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, keep 6. Keep 6. Like 50.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Whip, 694.
Carr now to throw. He's got Evans. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go, defense. Go. Now.
Geis.
Fuck.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bills have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Let's go. Do it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. One. Later one. Hey, Alpha. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Watch the curl. What's up?
From the 29, Carr airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
8 read. Look at me. Zipper. 5.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
X3. 218. Chop. Check 37. Shoot.
On 2nd down now. Muhammad pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
50, plant. Check in. Go. Twist. Go. Hey, Exit.
On third down, Herbert. Oh, he's going to go for it all.
Shit.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Bravo.
First throw now for the backup lock. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
A 28-yard gain. First down.
57 from Mark. 57. Yep. Wild Bill. Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike. Hit it.
Clock now on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From midfield, here's Locke. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They start on the ground with Geis. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Darius Geis On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the ball.
On first down, Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Motion. Hey, 2. 5.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert going to take a shot into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Express. Mike's 50.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this is caught by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
93. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, it's Carr. And Wilson has it. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Now, 180, 808, 55, 57, Mike 57. Who's right, Chief? Sponge, no. Hey, 734. What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Carr, letting one go deep for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Joseph is good. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Here, go. Switch. Hey, alert 3. General West.
From the gun, Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Look at me. Zipper. Hurry. Ready.
On 4th down. Herbert, he'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
That's it. Big hit. Let's go, Hank. Well, Mike 34. Mike down.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A.J. Brown His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Man, come on, dude.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be third down. Throwing his car on third down. He's got his man, Boyd. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The end result, 21 yards.
Express. Motion. Easy. Kill. Minus 50. I got one. Hey, Charlie. Minus 50. That's up.
Again, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Express. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Two.
Here's Carr. He's got his man. It's Andrews. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Carr. He completes it to Evans. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw his Carr. Airing one out for Boyd. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Bucs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Now a give, right side. Youngblood. 38 yards on the scamper there.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike. 29. Too low.
To throw again. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
X3, 218, chop. Right in line. 50. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this one complete to Burnett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Youngblood, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2.
29. 29. Hey, Haywood. We own them. 50's the mic.
Throwing now is Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Set 91. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Protein spill. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Throwing on third and long. Herbert looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On fourth down, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Carr now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for two.
Express. 50 seconds.
They'll try and run it here. And he is going to get in for the two. Although there is a flag on the field, but it looked like a defender jumped. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? On 4th down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
734. Shoot! Express! Mike 57. Hey, echo! 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, let's get it.
Carr to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. On 2nd down, Youngblood. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Back to throw. Carr sets up the screen to Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
Hey, I-7.
Now Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Carr. He's got Evans. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel under a heavy rush, and down he goes.